Welcome to Miss Bonde's first grade super classroom. Right. When we first walk in, we will see how we go to school. Every day we will make sure that our clothespin is on the right place. On our right, we're going to find a few more things. Some of these things are new. We haven't really talked about them yet. In this star bin right here, this is where we'll put papers or items from home that our parents have sent with us in our take-home folders. Look we have a few things now. Next to them, we have a box of Kleenexes and a place to put dull or sharp pencils. If your pencil needs to be sharpened, put in the dull box. If you need to borrow a pencil for the day, you can take one for the sharp box. Those are all ready to go. On our counter, we're going to have a new spot. If you choose to bring a water bottle, you can put this on the counter. Anytime during the day, you can visit the counter and get a drink of your water. You don't always need to ask the teacher. Next to that is our water fountain. If you don't choose to bring a water bottle, this is where you can get a sip of water. First graders, you're going to find something new. I moved our iPads. This is the place that we're always going to come and bring back our iPads for us to charge at the end of the day. Remember that we use 2 hands. And we let an adult know if we needed to charge. If your number is 1 through 6, these will be your iPads. If your number is 7 through 14, or 12, they'll be right here. If your iPad is 13 through 18, your iPad will be stored there. We'll review this a little later. Today we are going to start our first daily 5 exercise called Read to Self. This is where we'll record our stamina. We'll go over the other daily 5 components on another day. We're entering our first part of the library. Our top 2 shelves are various books that Miss Bonde has. Some of them may be easier and some are a little more challenging. Our bottom shelf will always be filled with books that I've checked out from the library. Feel free to use these, but please make sure to return them. Above this shelf we have a new item. It's called the word collector. When you find interesting words while you read, please tell me and we'll add it to our word collector. If you need a reminder of how to use our iPads, here is our eye chart we made yesterday. This area is called our reading corner. When you are reading to self, feel free to find a spot on the carpet or use a pillow to rest against. Remember that we are always reading. In this corner we also have other materials. We will only use these materials when Miss Bonde has given us the okay. Next to our reading corner we have our shelves. Thanks for being flexible. Once we get our tubs, we'll get all of our supplies in there. For now, on these top 2 shelves, we have a variety of different paper. You may use this paper when we work on our writing. On the bottom part of the shelf, I've added 2 cushions. If you would like to read to self here or read to a partner, this would be a wonderful spot. Next to our shelves, we have our book bins. Remember what your number is? Right now our book bins are filled with all of our supplies, but soon this will only be a place for books. Along the wall we have lots and lots of bins of books. Together as a class, we'll soon go through these and find a correct bin for each book so that we'll have them organized for you to quickly find a book to read. Today we're going to practice Read to Self, and we'll pick out a few books for us to check out. Next to our library, we have our calendar. We'll make sure to change this every day so we know which day it is. On the floor, we have our trampoline. A lot of people might be tempted to jump on this, but remember, we are going to use this trampoline as a reading spot. I have 2 cushions on there, and if you would like to read on the trampoline during this time, you may do so. But please no jumping unless I instruct you to. Another board we will use is called our cafe board. Today we will work on our first strategy. When we talk about a strategy, we'll write it on a piece of paper and attach it to our board. Throughout the year, we'll have lots of strategies to work on. This is the table that we will work with small groups. You will work with teacher, which is me, Miss Bonde, and we'll do a variety of different things. On our whiteboard, we have a place for our goals. I will change our goals every week to make sure that's what we're doing during class. Our spelling words will also be there. For this week, we won't have a test, but those are just words that we will work on. Over here, we have our class number grid, which we will practice every day in math, along with the schedule for the day. Then we have our smart board. We will do lots of different activities here. I'm sure many of you have noticed our big carpet that we use every day. Next to our carpet, we have my desk. I'm going to ask that you please don't touch anything on my desk, because remember, this is my space, unless I ask you to get something for me. Next to our desk, we have our mailboxes. Every afternoon before we leave, we will check our mailbox to see what things we want to bring home. Today we have all of our folders in there. When we get our tubs, our folders will move to a different place. So make sure you listen and find out when that is. We will have a few different tours throughout the year when things change in our room. If you have any questions about things in our room, or where things go, or where you might get supplies, please ask Miss Bonde. Let's have a great day.